pain and pain. If you've been to Kingdom Hall and seen the king. Alright now. You should have stayed home, cause baby you went too far. Now it's alright. You didn't give a night. And I'll sing this way and everything's alright. We got the bad lady and she can really sing. She's always on the piano and boy can alright now. Blow your mind. We got big beer, we don't die with caviar. We got a back room for carousing and a big star. Go down to Harlem, why don't y'all come? 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 Why don't you come? All right, boys, all right. Woo. Yeah. All that and a quarter, still couldn't buy me a cup of coffee. Look here, why don't you boys go back in the back and get a cook's in hand? Folks gonna be running in there a minute like maggots on a dead piece of meat, and we'll be fumbling like a fat man with his jaws caught in the zipper. My, don't we have a way with words? You should have been a poet. I think you missed your calling. Oh, so you think I got away with words, huh? Well, you should see what I can do with a pen. Yeah, I think you missed your calling too. You should have been a rich man. Cause in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, I'm gonna write your ass in the poverty, boy. All right, Slim Daddy, you ain't gotta come down on a man like that. You put him out of work, and those 12 kids he got. Yeah, but that ain't my problem. Do it look like I work with the relief? Besides, he didn't need my help. He was down there wilding and seeing and enjoying himself in that day.
Oh, come on now, Slim Daddy. I know you know it. That's right. Rumor has it you got more kids than Minnie the Moocher. And they ain't just under one roof either.
That's right. Everybody know you got kids all over Harlem. And I don't think any talking about the same woman.
No.
And you know what? One of these days, all of them gonna meet you at the club, beat your brains out, and cut you up into so many little pieces, they ain't have enough to put you in the car.
And we ain't gonna lift a finger to help you.
Oh, that'll be the day. Besides, I ain't paying you lazy good for nothing to stand out here and fantasize about my love life. I'm paying you to get this club in tip-top shape for the patrons get in here. Now, you can't do that. You need to turn in your aprons and your trays and pick up a collection basket and go work for Daddy Grace or Daddy Divine. Because it ain't that kind of party here. No, sir. Here we're into saving souls or converting sinners. In fact, we hope they run all roads to hell with 2 or 3 glasses of bourbon in their hand and big pieces of their belly. What is this shit? What? I tell you, speaking of running all roads to hell, where in the hell is the fat lady? Look here, she should have been here by now. I tell you one thing, she ain't here in a minute, she ain't safe. And if she don't sing, she ain't getting paid. Hell, I don't know who she takes me for. Must think I'm Daddy Warbucks or somebody. Hey, I got a club to run. I can't be giving her money she ain't bringing none in. I tell you what, one of these days that woman gonna rub me the wrong way. I'm gonna put a fat butt out of this here club.
That'll be the day.
But y'all don't think I can do it, huh? Just let that woman get on the bad side here. I have out this club so fast she forgets to change her underwear.
Now, you need to go on and admit that you and the fat lady got more than a business relationship going on.
See, you talking all that stuff now, better walk through the door. And see, you start to whistle another tune.
Yeah, man, you just like the rest of us, man. A skirt, turn your head like everybody else.
Even if it's more like a
big bread.
Look here, need to knock it off.
Oh, he's sensitive.
Now that must tell you something.
Look here. Only thing he's gonna tell you is where to pick up your pink slip. Now get back to work while y'all still got a job.
Yes, boss. Yes, sir.
Look here, fellas. Y'all pushing your luck.
Speaking of pushing our luck, I know this may not be a good time to bring this up, but no time seems to be good.
Now you better get to the point. I mean, some of us do have work to do.
Well, the boys who want to know if you had time to think over that little matter we proposed a while back.
Yeah. Matter? What matter?
Yeah, I told you we were wasting our time. He ain't even giving it another thought.
It went in one ear and right out the other one.
Just like everything else we bring up around here.
Look at
It's like
what?
water rolling down a duck's back.
Well, what y'all crying about now, huh?
You mean you don't know?
Look, if I did, you think I'd be standing here wasting my time while there's work to be done?
All right, listen. You remember a while back we came about a new routine we were working on, and we asked if you could give us a try.
Yeah.
And you said you think about it.
Yeah.
Look here, fellas. Now, you know I can hardly pay the fat lady. How can I afford to take on another act? You know, business been kind of slack lately. What y'all want to do, huh? See the doors closed? I got to think about the bigger picture. Now, if you was in daddy's shoes, you'd understand.
But see, that's where you're wrong. Sometimes the man has got to step outside of the shoes and walk barefoot in order to appreciate what he's got.
Right.
That's right. We ain't trying to push in the poorhouse. The reason we came up with the act in the first place was to help put this club back on the map.
Yeah, the fat lady's great and all, but the people, they need to see something new every now and then.
And see, that's where we come in. We got a big shot in the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm worried about. Look here. Y'all remember old Fred Jenkins, right?
Yeah.
Well, last week, Fred had a simple little cold. So he went to the doctor to get a little old shot. This week, he's laying in intensive care in a coma. Yes, sir. Say the doctors forgot to ask if he was allergic to penicillin. So look here. You can take that little shot somewhere else.
Okay, have it your way. One of these days we make it big, you gonna be sniffing at our heels. We gonna
Kick you like we kick your old dog.
Oh, don't hold your breath. Hell will freeze over and turn to ice before I let that shit happen.
Just hold on one damn minute. Watch your language. Don't you see that a lady has just walked into the room?
Evening, queen.
Evening, boys. At least somebody around here knows royalty when they see it. Bartender, fix me a drink.
Gotcha.
And Shorty, go on and tickle them keys. The queen is in one of her moods this evening, and she ain't fit to be messed with.
You know what?
Uno momento, please. Thank you, sugar.
I can't believe you walked your fat ass in here. Damn near an hour late. You ain't rehearsed a note on your show. Look, you didn't even have the decency to put on your makeup or you came in here. Now you stand there with your hands on your hip, dishing out orders like you really royalty.
What do you mean like I'm really royalty? Man, you must not know who I am. My great-grandmother was Josephine Baker, and my great-granddaddy was none other than the Duke. And rumor has it that my mother and Count Basie had something going on at one time. Hell, man, if you really want me to go back.
Go back.
Oh, I'm going back. Nefertiti was a direct descendant of my family line. Yes, she was. And, guess what? Cleopatra was a distant cousin. Now, I ain't gonna claim the Queen of England, but I did see a picture of Queen Victoria in my family album once. Yes, I did, boy. Man, don't you know? I come from a line of royalty.
is the one in the soup kitchen. And unless you boys want to join, I suggest you get your butts up and get in the back here and cook the ham. Oh, this joint gonna be jumping in a minute. And the first complaint I hear from the couple gonna send somebody to the relief line. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
We got you, boss.
Good. Now, as for you, I'm getting pretty fed up with this arrogant attitude of yours. You ain't no more queen than I am the Duke of York.
Look, don't start it on me. It ain't my fault that you hold yourself in low esteem. I was brought up to think of myself as a queen. I don't know how you were brought up, but now that's another story altogether. You see, that's chapter 2. And here we are, still stuck in chapter 1. Besides, I would have been here earlier if you hadn't kept me up all night.
Look here. You ain't got to go into all that. You know you ain't got to go into all that now.
I tell you what. I think we need to get some space between us.
What you talking about?
Yeah. Maybe that will kind of help things. So tonight, when the club closes, Slim Daddy, don't come knocking at my door. You go home and get you some rest.
Oh, wait a minute now, Queen.
Yeah.
You know Slim Daddy been under a lot of pressure lately. All these bills coming in, and you know we ain't making enough money to cover. Look, baby, I'm in there with everybody. The club owner is threatening to shut this joint down if we don't get our act together. The kind of club taking all our best acts is getting harder and harder to buy booze at a decent price. Baby, you know the cops leaning on me more and more to slip them they cut. You seen how they raided the green and gold last month? Cause Papa Joe didn't want to play ball with them. Wasn't nothing illegal going on, but they still busted up the place the same. Look here, sugar, I can't afford to have them run in here with all that foolishness, you know. I'm under a lot of heat right now.
Look, let me give you a piece of good advice. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Now sit.
Look,
You gonna sit down and listen. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you one simple fact that I wanna make perfectly clear.
Yeah, well, what's that, woman?
The fat lady ain't no psychiatrist, so your problems I don't wanna hear. If it's too hot in the kitchen and you can't stand the heat, get your heels a clicking, baby. That's why the good Lord gave you feet. 'Cause I don't wanna hear it.
You need to listen to me, I'm talking.
Don't wanna hear it at all.
You need to listen.
I already know what you gonna say.
What's that, huh?
So, hey, listen to this. You got a party one morning, feeling mighty fine. But by the time you're with the band at night, you was about to lose your mind.
You got that right.
The devil grabbed you by your own 2 feet, and he shook you like a dog. The white man tried to gut you like a butcher guts a hog. Yeah, you said, oh, Mr. Policeman, why you do me like you do? He said, shut up, nigga. I ain't doing a thing to you.
That's what he said.
He said, oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy.
Lord, Lord.
Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Lord, Lord, Lord. Whew. If you can't stand the heat in the kitchen, where in the hell else can you go?
Look here, woman. Why don't you just go on back in the back and get ready, all right? I mean, between you and the man, y'all about to drive me crazy.
Well, lucky for you, it's gonna be a short trip.
things in the opening number before the couple. Just started the bridge. All right, you dancers. Get in here. We got a few things to go over before this joint starts to jump. There. Come on, get a move on it. You ain't got no more energy than that, and how we're gonna get the crowd all excited?
Let's see. Well, maybe if y'all paid us a little bit more, we may just be able to dig up a little bit more energy and excitement.
I know that's right. I mean, the last time that we got a raise was about 5 years ago. I mean, how do you expect us to have energy if we ain't eating right?
I know that's right. Feels like my stomach is touching my back.
Baby, it's not your stomach that's the problem. If you stop wearing your lip tart 2 sizes too small, then maybe your problems would go away.
Come on now, Dominic. Now, you know that's not fair. I mean, besides, I don't see nothing wrong with her leotard. Nothing at all.
That's because your 2 eyeballs are locked in the wrong place. I think you got them confused with another part of your anatomy. To borrow a phrase from geography, it's that part located in the lesser anatomy. Besides, I'm not coming here to discuss small matters. I called you in here so that we could refresh your memory over a few steps. We don't want to be stumbling all over each other. People have come to expect the best from us. And even if they didn't, I wouldn't want my choreography all slopped up.
Now, you all know as well as I do, it won't be nothing but a handful of people snowing here tonight. And they'll probably be so drunk they won't know the difference.
Exactly. I mean, the jungle ain't been back in quite some time. Where's she been?
I don't know.
And the way you're acting, I swear that President Roosevelt was going to walk here any minute to take a seat.
In quite a while. Where's she been?
And the way you're acting, I swear that President Roosevelt was going to walk here any minute to take a seat.
Oh, my duty. It don't make no difference who's coming in here tonight. If that was one person's show, we have a professional responsibility to give them exactly what we would have had the jungle been packed to its capacity. That's showbiz. And if you can't cut the mustard, the relief line for him that way. Now, for those of you all who want to get a paycheck tonight, however small, you better get your butts in your places and dance. You serious? Ready, sharp? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good. Now go on backstage and get dressed. By the way, I apologize about the way that I went off on all of you this evening. But you got to realize that we're all under a lot of pressure, and if we don't get things turned around pretty soon, I'm afraid we'll all be out of work. And I don't have to tell you what that means. All right, break a leg.
Dominic! Can I speak with you for a minute?
Sure.
I just want to let you know how much I admire the work you're doing with the dancers.
Well, I think you, Slim, that's real nice to know. But I have to tell you that sometimes I wonder if anybody around here really cares. After all, by the time we come on, everyone is so drunk around here that they cannot even see straight.
Oh, no, sugar, don't you go looking at it like that. You know, you was a major part of this here operation. Everybody knows that.
And what is that going to cost me? Am I going to have to sell my soul to the devil? Or would you just rather me just pawn my life away for 30 pieces of silver?
Oh, no. You know it ain't like that, Dominic. You You know, it ain't like that at all.
Look here, Slim Daddy. Remember, I know you. And I never known you to do anything for anybody if it wasn't something in it for you.
Oh, wait a minute now. I think you got me all wrong now, sugar. You know, I ain't out for nothing. I mean, what could Slim Daddy be out? I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you. And just to let you know that I'm acting in good faith. Guess what Slim Daddy gonna do?
I ain't gotta guess. I know what you're gonna do.
Oh?
You're gonna ask me out after the club closes. Then you're gonna take me to some after hours place, buy me some greasy chicken and some cheap wine, and then you're gonna take me to some sleazy hotel room and be all over on me like a tight suit on a fat man. No, I don't need that. I don't need that at all.
Wait a minute, baby. You ain't got to treat Slim Daddy like that. You know I got this little thing for you.
Well, I ain't into little things. You can say all of that. Besides, what would the queen said all of this?
Look, I ain't worried about what the queen would say. Look here, sugar. You shouldn't either. You know, I can handle her. She's yesterday's news. I'm looking for a new headline.
Oh, well, check this out. Extra, extra, read all about it. What part of no don't you understand?
Look here, woman. What's wrong with you?
But I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, officer, that's quite all right.
Oh, good, I do it over last day. But I didn't come here to discuss your employees now, did I? You scoundrel.
Look, I know I'm a couple of days late. I was going to give you a call tomorrow because I don't quite have all the money. But after tonight, I'm sure I have it. And besides, I'm only a couple of days late.
Just a couple. I just don't understand you, niggas. I know a couple of days may not seem to be very much to you, but it's a whole bunch of niggas, eh? I'll be telling you, in no uncertain terms, that you're snatching the food right out of their wheel to mouth, you jackal, you. Now, usually a patient man, but with money. Oh, I don't play. I know you don't want me to bring the boys in here and do a makeover of this club, eh? Some of them get real mean and real messy. I hate to think what this little place might look like if I turned it loose in here. I don't want that. I know you don't want it either. So, why not do both of us a favor and say have me money at the first light tomorrow? I'll think it. The doctors will think it. And New York's finest will think it. Oh, Slim, one final warning. You think what we did to Papa Joe Green's lagoon was bad, then you had better think again. We can transform this beautiful little tropical jungle into a fate worse than the Titanic suffered. It would be a disaster indeed, eh? Good evening. And you. Oh. You have a nice night, eh? The Irish eyes are shining.
Every time I make a dollar, it ends up looking like a dime. Every time I take one step, I get pushed back in time. Just when things start to go right, they all start to go wrong. Just when life starts looking up, I start singing a bad love song. I got the bad love blues and they don't wanna turn me alone. I got the bad love blues and they don't wanna turn me alone.
here, and they both promised to stop by if time permits. Now, if I can take a moment from your festivities, I'd like to draw your attention to the presence of a living legend, in and of herself. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the African Queen, Miss Lamumba. Well, we should have more time to offer your food.
Excuse me? What? Foolishness! Wait just 1 minute! How dare you insult the Queen Messenger of the Motherland? Not only did you not insult the Queen, but you have just insulted the great ancestors of Mother Africa! You are not worthy to come in my presence! You have defiled this place! And now I must summon the great kings and queens of Mother Africa to come and summon this place and bless this place once again. You're not worthy.
I'd like to introduce to you the husband and wife team of Loui and Louise, who just got back from a 2-week engagement at the Savoy Club, where they left everyone in stitches. I guess that's why they're here, to make enough money to pay those doctor bills. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Loui and Louise!
Come on out here, we got to go. Oh, this is nice! This is this is the old thing here. This is Louise. Don't say how long people got here.
Hey, y'all! It's good to be here. It was real nice y'all folks invited us to come out here to talk about y'all folks.
Oh, shut up, Louise. Don't ask you to say hi.
Shut up. Every time you get me in the public, you always trying to embarrass me. One of these days you gonna rub me the wrong way and I'm gonna tell you won't leave.
Well, next time, I just gonna leave you at home, cause you make me look so bad in front of all the people.
Oh, now don't blame them on me. If you wanna blame anybody, you blame your ugly nanny and your broke down happy.
All right now. You just gonna get small, girl. You gonna make me go pop. Right in the kiss.
Now you see what you just done now? You don't want to let all these people know all I did. They ain't saying when they talk too much, boy. But you men got to running off at the mouth.
Well, you just better hush up.
Don't tell me.
I said hush up.
Don't tell me to hush up. My mama don't tell me to hush up.
No, mama.
My grandmama don't tell me to hush up. Let's do something. So how you gonna fix your mouth to tell me to hush up?
All right now, woman. Okay now. All right now, that's it now, girl. I'm telling you, you done went gone and got on my last nerve, Louise. Every time we go out here now. You feel that now? You feel that now? Look here, woman. Let me tell you something that I don't want you to forget.
Well, look here, man. Don't you start nothing that you soon might be quick.
Look here, woman. Let me tell you something that I hold very dear. I'm the man in this house and I wear the paint around here.
Well, if you like to always say, they didn't want to stop and stop. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. If you really wanna know it, you better check yourself first.
I don't need checking up.
You better check yourself.
I don't need checking up.
You better check
All right now, girl. All right. That's it. Oh, no. Oh, that's it now, girl. Come on now. That's it. You asked for it now, girl. Bring it in now, girl. Now, come on. Let's go home. Come out here and fool for all the people. I'm going to take you nowhere now, girl. Every time I come out here, y'all got Let's give them a big round of applause. Now I see why they left the Savoy Club. They were probably thrown out. Hopefully none of you gents out there treat your women like that. And I know you women wouldn't think of shooting your man.
Well, be that as it may, we're not here to talk about who shot John. We're here to have a good time. And speaking of having a good time, Lucky, our internationally known bartender, is got their second drinks for your pleasure. And we don't want him to get lonely for 1 minute. So, order up. Our waiters will be happy to take your drink orders. And remember, if you walk out of here sober, you ain't been to the jungle. And now, I'd like to introduce to you a really big star, the headliner for the jungle, the one and only incomparable goddess of music. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Queen.
My. Now, Lucky darling, you know you're supposed to have a glass of gin and juice ready for the queen when she finishes her opening number. I'm nearly dehydrated.
Well, you wouldn't be dehydrated if you wouldn't yell so loud. You're about to bust my eardrums over here. Next thing you know, you're gonna bust my crystal glasses with all that screaming.
Pardon me for just a moment. Come here. In the first damn place, the queen neither yells nor screams. She vocalizes and projects. And if you had an ounce of training or exposure beyond a bottle of bourbon and a cube of ice, you would know that. Besides, you don't run nothing round here but those watered down drinks of yours.
How dare you call my drinks watered down? It ain't nobody else in Harlem that can sling a drink like I can. Besides, it's because of you I make the drinks as strong as I do. I got to get the people drunk enough so they'll think you look beautiful and think your song sounds good. Besides, the other queen took your old gin and juice. I guess the waiter must have delivered it to her by mistake.
You know something, Lucky? I think you started to drink your own stuff. Because you done went completely out of what little man you got. When you leave here this evening, you need to run on down to Alcoholics Anonymous. And when they're through with you, you need to run on down to Idiots Anonymous and check yourself in. Because you ain't right. You ain't right at all. Talking about the other queen. Now that's the second time this evening somebody done slipped and said that shit. To my guests this evening, please allow me to set the record straight once and for all. I do not know who this imposter thinks she is.
How dare you! Insult Miss Lamumba, the queen messenger of Mother Africa! My ancestors can be traced back to that long, dark continent, centuries long ago before the white man came and raved to her distant shores and brought her back to this godforsaken land you call America. Who do you think you got to do? Cheers, talking to me.
Now, honey, if you having fantasies and illusions about being royalty, you're going to have to find yourself another dynasty. I don't care how many ancestors you dig up. This is the jungle. And in the jungle, there can be but one queen. And it is what? And unless you want me to rewrap your head dress so tight that it busts your skull, I would advise that at the next blackout, you take your funny looking, skinny behind out of here before I put the zooms on you. And you don't want to mess with me. See, you from the nice part of Africa. You don't know nothing about the bush country. I will conjure up a voodoo spell from the deepest, darkest parts of the jungle and put a whipping on you that you will never forget. Listen, sweetie! Oh, Jesus. To all my guests this evening, please pardon my indulgence, but there are just some times when even a queen must step down from her throne and take on the role of an ordinary person. And God, you have got on my last nerve. Please do not cause me to have to descend from my throne again. Because if I do, the world will know of it. And they will speak in hushed voices. And your children will weep. The queen's tired. I shall retire for the night. But you shall hear from me again. Good evening.
Miss Lamumba, leaving early? What you gonna say for that?
You must be crazy! I've never been so damn insulted! How dare you insult me? Mr. Moon does not deserve this type of treatment. It's a support club that loves me. And Clement, I am legendary! Over here in the jungle, you laugh at me! You laughing at me! Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Laughing at me! All because of the paranoia of a secular red singer who is not even good enough to kiss the heels of Miss Lamumba. Can't believe it! I'm never coming back! Ever! Maybe next week, but
Well, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening is not over yet. There is still plenty of time for dancing. You are now in the hands of Shorty and the Jungle Band. Boys?
And what in the world has gotten into the queen that we're about to lose her mind? We ain't got but a handful of people out there and she trying to run them off. I tell you one thing, we all gonna be looking for a job. By the time she finishes, this club gonna be shut down.
Just calm down, Slim Daddy. You know how the queen is. Besides, Miss Lamumba had it coming.
Negro, you about as bad as she is. Don't you know the customer's always right? Look, we ain't got time to be taking things personal. We got a business to run. I tell you one thing, I need to get her fat butt out of this here club. That'll solve problems quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now, don't be too hasty, Slim Daddy, and don't go getting yourself all worked up about all of this and make a decision you may come to regret. Remember, Queen is the one that brought you here.
Man, what's that supposed to mean? Look here, she don't own this club, and she don't own me. I ain't got the answer to her. The only person I answer to is Mr. Barcleoni. Nobody else. Right now, he ain't pleased. No, he ain't pleased at all. I tell you what, I'm about to go back there and let her have it.
It ain't gonna do no good. She ain't gonna listen. You just be wasting your time.
She gonna listen to me. I bet you that. She gonna listen.
Oh, well, by the way, you had a phone call a few minutes ago. It was Officer Defoe. Said he'd be by here first thing in the morning. Said you knew what that meant.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That woman gonna fool around and get me killed.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but we're closed. Everything's already been put up and we're not allowed to serve liquor after closing hours.
Oh, that's all right. I ain't looking for no drink.
Oh, well, you looking for a man?
Yes, I am. But you are not the one.
Yeah. How you know that? Alright, I could be the one. Alright, don't let this facade fool you. Okay, there's a tiger in here. It don't take much to get him out.
Well, that's all well and good, but you ain't the man I'm looking for, like I said.
Well, who are you looking for? Everyone's gone from around here. Been gone.
Well, I'm looking for the club manager. What's his name?
His name is Slim Daddy, but he ain't here right now. Went off somewhere with the queen, and I don't know if he's coming back tonight or not.
Well, do you mind if I stick around for a while and wait for him?
Suit yourself. You ain't bothering me. I'm just gonna finish up what I was doing and go home. Like most decent folks would do this time of month.
A jukebox. Let's see. All right. I guess I'll listen to this right here.
And you must be a fortune teller.
Well, it don't take a fortune teller to know a real man when you see one.
Hey, now you the kind of woman I've been looking for all my life.
Well, look no farther. She's right here.
Does she have a name?
Of course, silly. The name is Lawanna.
Ooh, Lawanna. I like that. Tastes like brown sugar in my mouth. You know, you's a pretty little thing. Tell me how'd your man let you run off like that?
I ain't got no man.
What? Say you ain't? Well. How's a sweet, bubbling brown sugar like yourself is running around here unclaimed? You know, it must be this depression thing that's got all the men folk gone mad. It just let you get away.
Well, it ain't like that. I'm just trying to work on my career. I'm a singer.
Okay.
And a dancer. Ow! And sometimes all that romance just gets in the way.
Well, what if I can show you how to make the two work hand in hand?
Well, I ain't never had no man do that before.
Well, that's cause you just met Slim. Just give me a little time, baby. And I'm gonna stir that brown sugar up so you bubble right on over. Look here, Lawanna, baby. You don't know it yet, but I'm gonna make you mine. And make you a star, all at the same time. And in record speed. You just follow me back to my little office so we can talk over the details.
Now wait a minute, Slim Daddy. Suppose you're just trying to take me back there and take advantage of me. I know how you fast-talking club managers could be when it comes to a beautiful girl.
Oh, baby, now I ain't gonna lie. You is beautiful. And I am gonna take advantage of you. But it's all gonna be good. And in the end, you gonna get your wish. Guess what, girl? Oh! You gonna be the next queen of this here club.
So what about your other queen?
What other queen?
The one that they said you with. The one that the bartender was just telling me about.
Look here, baby. Don't you pay him no mind. See, he been known to be hitting his own stuff a little bit too much lately. You know what I mean? See, he talking about the past. I'm talking about our future. Now let's go, girl.
Ooh, Slim Daddy.
What is it now, girl?
Why they call you Slim Daddy?
Woo! You finna find out. Oh, you gonna find out real quick. Come on, girl. I see you excited about school.
Is that you, Queen?
Yeah, it's me.
Thought you was long gone by now.
No, I was just in the back thinking.
Yeah?
You know something, Lucky? I don't know about me and Slim Daddy anymore. Just seems like we're growing further and further apart every day. It's just not like it used to be. Maybe I'm just not the same woman I once was. Maybe I just don't mean the same to him anymore.
Oh, now don't go thinking like that. They ain't got nothing to do with you. You're still the same old woman you've always been.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, I'm just saying, you're timeless, Queen. You ain't never gonna change. It's Slim Daddy that's changed. I hardly know him anymore. Maybe it's all the pressure. Maybe it's just his greed. I don't know, but he ain't the same, I know that. He ain't the same at all. And he don't deserve you, I know that.
Oh, look, he ain't all that bad.
And he ain't all that good either.
But he's all I got. And I done got too old and too fat to go out and try and find somebody else.
But if you could, would you?
Why are you asking all these questions?
No special reason. Other than the fact, I just don't want to see you hurt.
You? Now that's a joke. Why you haven't had two good things to say about me the whole time I've known you, Lucky. Now you come talking this stuff. You're just like all the other men I've ever known in my life. Maybe nobody will ever understand me. Maybe I'm just doomed to be forever unhappy. All I know is that it seems like Slim Daddy is my last chance for happiness. If I don't hold on to him, what I got? I ain't got nothing. Nothing at all.
You going home? No, you go stay in the back tonight.
No, I'm gonna stay here and wait on Slim Daddy. We had a little fight earlier, and I don't want him to go to bed angry with me.
Oh, I don't think that's going to be the case.
What you mean by that? You seen him?
Yeah, he was in here a little while ago. But I don't expect to see him anymore tonight. Besides, I'm leaving. Now, you going to be all right?
Oh, don't worry about me, Lucky. I'm gonna be fine. I'm just gonna sit here and wait on Slim Daddy. I know he's coming back. I just know he is.
Well, all right. You know, I'll see you later.
See you later, bud.
Really?
Zedri, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. Look here. I don't feel like fighting tonight, all right? I've been fighting all day with the man, all day with customers. I just plain worn out, yeah? Don't feel like being bothered. Yeah, all I want to do is get me some rest. Yeah, sleep sounds real good by now.
My sweet prince.
ladies and gentlemen.
This place is just as good
It's so inspiring to hear you nigger singing. It had such peace, such a calmness to almost any situation. I always say to my girls when they are but wee little lasses that the biggest mistake that the South ever could have made is to free the slaves. You all should still be on the plantation. Oh, I mean, you'd be so happy then. And well, we'd be so happy here. But no, the South couldn't contain it. So you migrate here. And now we must bear the white man's burden. But I'll be telling you, like I be telling me girls, the best way to deal with any problem is to fight fire with fire. Oh, quiet! Weren't you all just singing his eyes on the sparrow a wee moment ago? Surely, if your God can protect the sparrow, he can watch over a few niggas. Where is that scoundrel Slim Daddy? I told you, if he was late on me money today, it would be hell to pay.
He ain't here right now. So why don't you just turn around and come on back when he is here?
Yeah.
Your beef is with him, not with us.
Yeah. Look, you little high-yellow nigga. You're thinking that just because you're two shades from my color that you can buck up to me now. This ain't the South. And I ain't Colonel Sanders, boy.
Well, you right about one thing, but wrong about another. This ain't the South, but I ain't buckwheat either. That badge you so proudly wear, it ain't nothing but a target. And they don't call me lucky for nothing. If you don't march your behind out of here right now, I'm gonna do what the slaves never could. I'm gonna rape your behind with 42 buckshots.
On second thought, make that 84.
And if my man serves me correctly, we better up that number to 126. Now, turn that torch off or die.
All right.
Then like they say in the jungle, only the strong survive. Yeah. It seems to me like you've been outmanned, outgunned, and outsmarted. So won't you take your hooded party somewhere else? Cause it ain't that kind of party here.
Well, guess as they say in the South, you have us up a shit creek without a paddle, eh? Oh, but I'll be telling you, Slim Daddy, it ain't over yet. Oh, no, it ain't over yet. New York may be a concrete jungle, but there's still a tree out there with your name on it.
Hell, man, you must not know who I am. Like the Queen, who comes from a line of royalty. I come from a line of warriors. Montour was my father's great-great-granddad. Nat Turner was my mother's great-great-uncle. Hell, man, if you really want me to go back, oh, I'm going. My great-great-great-godfather was none other than Shaka Zulu. So won't you take your Irish setter somewhere else? Cause it ain't that kind of party here.
I'll be back.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good of you to drop in this afternoon, although you're 20 minutes late. How are you going to maintain your position as dance captain with that kind of behavior? Besides, where are the other dancers? I sent a message for them to get in here so that we can perfect the choreography for this weekend. Look, now if you cannot handle your assignment, I can handle the situation.
Don't worry about me. I'm always on top of things.
Yeah, well, that's part of the problem right there.
And what's that supposed to mean? You know something, Dominic? I'm getting a little sick and tired of your insinuations and your arrogant attitude.
Well, frankly, my dear, I don't give a fat rat. What? You know what? I'm going to put it so simple and plain that even you can understand. I am the choreographer and you are the dance captain. I create and you imitate what I am. You are love to I want to be. One, you're not very bright. And two, your dancing is limited.
My dancing is limited?
You can be a girl like me, but until you just have to be satisfied with who you are and what you are. You better be careful how you talk to me. Cause I got a feeling that your days of being head choreographer is numbered and few. And you better be careful not to burn your bridges. Because you may have to face them sooner than what you think. Remember, the soup kitchen lines are long. And the employment office has been since stopped taking applications. Now unless you want to end up on the streets, you better keep a civil tongue in that mouth. You see, I asked the dancers to remain in the dressing room for a few minutes longer so I can have a private talk with you. I didn't see any need to get them all wrapped up in our little business. We don't have any little business. That's what you think. When I came here today, I was debating on whether or not should I tell you to take the job and shut it. But then, for a brief moment, I considered a compromise to stay on if you were to offer me the position of assistant choreographer. But now, I wouldn't take the job for all the tea in China. Girl, that undersized mid-part you've been wearing must have cut off the circulation to your brain. Because you done got crazy as hell. I wouldn't offer you 10 cents above starvation if your life depended on it. And I certainly would consider elevating you to a rank anywhere near me. So get that out of your head right now. Baby, I work alone. And if you know anything about grammar, you know that you is in the plural mode and I only deal with first person singular. Oh, that's cute.
That's real cute. But you're living in an imaginary world in a not too far distant future. Girl, I'm gonna bust your bubble. But I can't speak on that much right now because it's a secret.
Fool, don't you know that you cannot keep a secret in the jungle? 2 monkeys and already swung by here and dropped the banana peel. And if you try to go through what you're planning, you're gonna slip on your own stupidity and bust your coconuts. Besides, the queen ain't no fool. And when she gets wind of what you've been doing with Slim Daddy, she's gonna cut the both of you every which way buttons. So you better think twice about what you're doing, because it's gonna be hard as hell to dance with one leg and half an arm.
Go on and laugh now. But I see you still gonna be laughing when I take over this joint.
Baby, by then, I'll be enjoying my retirement. And you'll be getting used to your artificial lips. By the way, while you're removing your things from the dressing room, send the dancers in here if you don't mind. The girl's crazy. She doesn't know who she's messing with. All right, you dancers. You know what it is and you know what you've got to do. Let's hit it. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7.
Now, Queen, don't you think you've had one drink too many? People are going to be coming in here any minute. Let me help you to the dressing room. I'll bring you some coffee in there and everything will be back to normal.
Don't fool yourself. It ain't a cup of coffee in the world that can fix the problems that I got.
You ain't got but one problem, and that's Slim Daddy. And if you really look at it, that ain't that much of a problem. I've seen you tackle much bigger problems over the years, and not a one of them has gotten to you like this one.
Well, ain't none of them can compare to problems of the heart, Lucky. Those kind of problems run deep.
You may be right. But I know one thing, the solution ain't in a bottle. All you're going to do is give yourself a bad headache. Plus, it's going to ruin your voice. Now, your public wouldn't want that.
That's a lie, and you know it. My public, as you call them, well, they hate me.
What? Don't go saying that. You know that's not true. Why, everybody loves the Queen.
You mean they used to love the Queen? Now they can barely stand to hear me sing. You heard them last night. They're tired of the songs I sing. They're tired of the acts I put together. They want a new face. They want a new body. And Lucky, I done got too old to change. Too old and too fat. Maybe it's just time for me to step down and give a younger person a chance.
Just stop all that foolish talk now. Just stop it. You ain't old. You ain't through yet. We both have put on a little weight over the years, but you don't see me throwing in the towel. And you ain't the first woman that's been done wrong by a man. Hell, it seems as if it's an age-old practice. But women everywhere are going on with their lives without a man. You don't need him. You can do bad all by yourself. Trying to cheer you up now.
Thanks for trying to cheer me up, Lucky. I don't know. You know, you've been doing that a lot lately. And hopefully all of this will be over soon. I don't mean to be a burden to you.
Well, what else are friends for, huh? No, Queen. Whether you realize it or not, everybody around here owes you for one thing or the other. And if truth be told, none of us would even be here if it wasn't for you. You just stop talking crazy. Now, I'm going in the back. And when I come out, I expect to see you dressed and ready to give them hell.
hold the door so you can get yourself together. But whether you know it or not, The owner is so upset by low receipts that he's coming by here to see what the hell is going on. You sit your fat ass down here like you ain't got a care in the world. Look, I'll tell you one thing. You're pushing me to the limit. And nobody pushes Slim Daddy.
You talking about you got a limit? Well, let me tell you one damn thing.
Hey.
I got a limit too. And you reached that limit a long time ago. You know, I just thought you were going through some kind of stage or something. But your constant desire to remain in puberty is more than I care about.
So that's what this is all about, huh? Jealousy. You just can't stand to see Slim Daddy have a little fun, huh? Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't owe you nothing. Look here, ain't no ring on neither one of our fingers. And that means there's no commitment, baby. Look, if we get together every now and then, fine. Nobody said it's supposed to last forever. I'm still young. I got a whole lot of fire left in me.
Right, yeah.
Not you or anybody else can put it out. Not if I can help it. You walking on thin ice with me, baby. You know I can have you replaced in a New York minute. And what we do in bed can be duplicated in any bed, anytime, any place in the world. Ain't nothing special about that. I tell you what, you got 5 minutes, baby. You either be ready or be looking for another job.
Oh, I don't need 5 minutes, baby. I can do what I need to do in less than 15 seconds.
Oh, really?
Oh. The Queen isn't feeling very well.
Hey, what you talking about?
These latest developments have given me a headache.
Well, you got to be kidding me.
Tonight's performance, it's canceled.
What? Oh, no, it's not. Say, woman, get back here. I'm talking to you.
Slim Daddy, the bunch outside is getting pretty rowdy. If we don't do something quick, they'll be going to another club. What do you want me to tell them?
Tell them that tonight's performance is canceled. And that the jungle will be closed for 1 week. At which time, we'll reopen with a new queen. I called this meeting tonight. I really think you're being a bit unreasonable about this. Now, please, I know the jungle hasn't been working up to its potential, but we've had a lot of unforeseen problems that I had to deal with all by myself. I mean, I'm doing the best I can. I just need a little bit more time to, work everything out.
Now, Slim, I understand that the running the club is no better for us. You got that right. But you've got to look at it from my perspective. I'm a businessman. Much of my operation is based upon revenues that I get from my other operations. So when one fails, yours included, they all suffer. Now, I like to continue helping you people, but man can only do so much. I can't afford to let your business run me out of business. Now, in the old country, we had ways of dealing with this, but I realize I am in America now, and I must adapt it to your ways. So, I'm going to give you another chance.
Thanks, Mr.
But
Patrion.
you fail me this time. I will seize control of the jungle. Look, turn it over to your competitor. There have even been some white boys who have expressed interest. But I'll only go to them as a last resort, eh? Remember, do not let me down this time.
Look, don't you worry about a thing, Mr. Barcleoni. I'm gonna take care of everything. Look, my only problem is the queen. I mean, she's the reason we closed tonight.
Oh.
Look, don't you worry. I'm gonna take care of this little matter.
I don't really care. What do you do? Just get this joint out of the net. You're going to be singing there. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Mr. Barcleoni. Look, you won't regret it. I promise you that. You won't regret it.
Better not.
Look here, Slim Daddy. You can sit here all night long and don't say a word to me until the sun comes up in the morning. But that don't change one single solitary thing. It all comes down to one simple little fact. Are you man enough to do what you said you was going to do? You stood right here not even 2 weeks ago and said that you was through with the fat lady. Said the queen had got too high and it was time for her to come down. You went on and on and on. How I can make her a piece of history and that my talents would far outweigh hers. You said that, but you really didn't mean it. I declare. I don't know what kind of hold that woman has over you, but I ain't willing to stick around to find out. You see, I ain't some kind of rag doll you can just drag around and do what you like. And there ain't gonna be no going between until you coach the fat lady to do whatever it is that you really wants to do. Baby, I'm a star. I'm a star. A star. And she is a has been, or even maybe a never was. I don't have to bow down to anybody or anyone. The only ass I'm gonna kiss is my own. And I'ma kiss it as often as I like. Now if you're gonna wear the pants and this relationship, arrangement, or whatever this is, you gonna have to have something in there other than just your black ass. I'm talking balls, baby. Not the kind that shrivel up when the going gets tough. I'm talking about the ones that can bang a hole until tomorrow. Either you got them or you don't got them. And if you confused and don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not sticking around because I need a real man. Baby, not no child. I need the real thing and not no imitation. All my life been filled with phonies and fakes and I don't need another disappointment. This club is hanging on by a piece of thread and you don't have very long to get it together. Make a decision. I'll make one for you. And the fat lady, she can't help you with that. She can't even help her own self. Set up an audition for her replacement. And I'll show up. And when I'm done with her, the only singing she gonna be doing is on a cold, rainy day in July. Remember, baby, I'm all what you need and more. And if you don't tell her, I will. She
don't want none of Leona. I know she don't.
I can't stand the heat in this kitchen. But I swear I ain't got no place to go.
So it's all come to this. A few lines on a scrap piece of paper stuck to my dressing room mirror. Let me see what it says. Dear Queen, sorry I didn't have time to send you a telegram, but I'm sure you will understand. Thank you for your service, but your services are no longer needed. You are no longer the headliner of the jungle. Oh. Please remove your things from the dressing room or they will be disposed of. I assume that you will be out at the close of the day. Sincerely, Slim Daddy. P.S. Don't take this personally. It's just business. It's just business.
Oh, come on now, Queen. It can't be all that bad. What's the matter? The coffee shop ran out of donuts?
Look, you don't play with me like that. I'm in no mood to be cheated. Especially not today. As far as I'm concerned, life is over for me. There's nothing left anymore.
Now look here, Queen. You're talking crazy. Just hush up with all of that. Now I know we ain't seen eye to eye on a lot of things. And I know I made fun of you a lot over the years. But it's all been in fun. At least most of it. And you got to admit that you said and done a lot of things to me too. But we's a team. We both came to the jungle at the same time. We came to this joint. It was nothing but a hole in the wall. Well, we stuck it out. Worked our butts off. Gave everything we had to the jungle, rose to the top. When you went and took up with Slim Daddy. And I didn't agree with that at all, but I held my peace even though I knew no good would come of it. Now I'm sorry to say, but I was right. But in spite of all of that, we built one of the finest clubs in all of Harlem. But as with all good things, it's gonna have its ups and downs. Right now we're just going through our downtime. But there's no reason for Slim Daddy and the owner to believe that throwing you out is gonna bring us back to the top. That's right. That's exactly what they're planning. Now if they have their way, you're gonna be out of here in a New York minute, and I know I ain't far behind. So that's why we got to do something, and do something quick. Can't just stand by and watch our dream fall into somebody else's hand. You remember when we first came to the jungle, and we had dreams so big they could touch the sky. Well, whatever happened to all of that? Whatever happened to our dreams, Queen? I mean, did we just wake up one morning and they were all gone? Did we just lose whatever it was that got us going and kept us going? No, I don't think so. I got it. Queen, I know you still got it too. You are still on your throne. If I were you, I wouldn't let nothing and nobody bring me down. So get on up out of whatever slump it is you're in and hold your head up. Remember your mama always told you you were a queen? Go on now, hold your head up. You ain't got time to be weak. Right now at this very minute, Slim Daddy and the owner holding a secret audition to find somebody else to replace you. That's right. Now they plan to just slip somebody else in right under your nose. Rumor has it that Slim Daddy's taken up with some sleazy woman he's already promised to make the next queen of the jungle. And since nobody seems to give a damn about you, why should you give a damn about them? But you ain't done yet. The queen is still the queen. Get your fat butt up. Now you go to that audition and you kick the damn door in if necessary. But don't stop singing until you have reclaimed your throne. Remember, baby, you're a queen. And a queen does not bow down. Queen, there's something I've been hiding all these years. There's something I've been putting off to tell you. Well, I guess now is as good a time as any to say it. You needn't be afraid. No one's ever gonna hurt you. You needn't be afraid. 'Cause I'll never, 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 I'll never desert you. See, I'll wrap you in my arms, filled with all
said this before.
But I'm saying it now.
I've fallen in love with
you're going to that audition, and I'm going to be right by your side. And after you seize control of your throne, you're also going to take back your life. Now you're going to tell Slim Daddy that whatever it was between the two of you is now over forever. And if he has a problem with that, he's going to have a problem with me. Because from now on, you're my queen. And I'm going to be your king, baby. Come here, girl.
Mr. Barcleoni, that was the last of the contestants. And no more candidates.
Very well, I have seen enough anyway, and I don't see any need to prolong the decision. Every day we waste translates into lost life. And with me, time is money. I'm ready to offer a contract.
So, sir, who did you like?
The choice is very obvious, eh? Number 6.
Oh, it was clearly excellent.
Oh, dancing. Oh, dancing. It reminds me of the girls of the old country. Such passion and fire. That will bring people in here. It will make both of us very, very wealthy, eh? What is her name?
Her name is Leon.
Oh, Leon. Nah. Oh, name even has an old word ring to it, eh? Silver. I want to get under contract like this. Quickly!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tim, come here quickly.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, send for Leona. She gonna be the next queen of the jungle. Look here, don't you question me. Just do as you're ordered. Now bring her here now. She's on the way, Mr. Barcleoni. Mr. Barcleoni.
Oh, yo, whoa. Excuse me. Leon. I was very, very impressed with you, eh? You have a great deal of talent. I don't see how Slim Daddy could have missed you all of this time. But now that I have found we do not plan to let you get away, eh? This is a contract to return your services as the new queen of the jungle. All you have to do is sign it, and the word will be at your fingertips.
Why, Mr. Barcleoni, I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything, eh? Just sign the contract.
Just hold on one damn minute.
What's the meaning of this? Who is this woman?
Look, I'm sorry, Mr. Barcleoni. Look, that's the old queen. I'll take care of this.
Just stop right where you are. Touch her, and you die.
What?
Go ahead, Queen.
Mr. Barcleoni, I am so sorry to crash your audition, but as the long-standing queen of the jungle, I feel I should have been given an opportunity to fight for my job, but I wasn't.
You mean you didn't know about the audition?
No, sir. Slim Daddy made sure that I was left in the dark about it. But I'm here now.
I'm sorry. I normally do not get involved in these matters. I recently just took this club over from my father. And I had no idea who the queen was until now. But certainly, you may have your opportunity to audition before I make my final decision. I want to be fair, and I also want to do that is in the best interest of my business.
Look, you fooled me! Didn't you get the note that I left you? Why won't you show up here and embarrass yourself like this? You should have never come here. But it's not gonna do you any good anyway, because the audition is over.
Oh, see, that's where you're wrong, Slim Daddy. You see, baby, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. You're on top of the world. Your head is in the sky. You're walking on air. Got your piece of the pie. You can laugh in my face. Come
out to yours and
And you,